The world of celebrity often seems like a glamorous illusion, but behind the glitz and glam, there are real stories filled with struggle, heartache, and resilience. One such story is that of Scott Disick and his son, Mason. Recently, the news of Mason's leg amputation sent shockwaves through their family and fans alike. This article explores Scott's emotional journey, the impact of this life-altering event, and how it has brought the family closer together. Imagine receiving a call that changes everything. For Scott Disick, that moment came when he learned that his son Mason required an amputation due to a severe medical condition. This was not just a physical change. It was an emotional upheaval that would challenge the family in ways they had never anticipated. Mason, who had been experiencing health issues, faced a decision that no child should have to make. The amputation was deemed necessary for his overall well-being, but the thought of his young son undergoing such a drastic change was unbearable for Scott. As a father, Scott had always been protective and nurturing, and this news shattered his heart. Scott's reaction was one of disbelief, fear, and deep sadness. He has always been known for his larger-than-life personality, but this situation brought out a vulnerable side of him that few have seen. The thought of Mason losing a part of himself was a heavy burden for any parent to bear. In interviews following the news, Scott opened up about his feelings. He expressed how he felt helpless, wishing he could take away Mason's pain. His emotional turmoil was palpable. He grappled with feelings of anger, grief, and the need to be strong for his son. Despite the overwhelming emotions, Scott's love for Mason shone through. He made it clear that he would support his son every step of the way. This commitment to being there for Mason became Scott's anchor during this tumultuous time. He focused on being a source of strength, reminding Mason that he was not alone in this fight. Scott turned to his family and close friends for support. He knew that navigating this situation would require a strong support system, and he was grateful for the love and encouragement he received from those around him. This experience not only highlighted Scott's dedication as a father, but also emphasized the importance of community during times of crisis. Adjusting to the reality of Mason's amputation was not easy. Scott recognized that this would be a long and challenging journey for both him and his son. Mason would need time to process his new reality, and Scott was determined to help him through it. The father-son duo engaged in heartfelt conversations about what the amputation meant for Mason's future. Scott encouraged Mason to express his feelings, whether they were about fear, sadness, or even anger. By fostering an open dialogue, Scott aimed to create a safe space for Mason to navigate his emotions. One of the most inspiring aspects of this story is the resilience that emerged from adversity. Scott and Mason began to look for ways to adapt to the changes in their lives. They explored options for prosthetics, rehabilitation, and support groups for children with similar experiences. Scott's positive outlook helped Mason see that life could still be fulfilling and exciting, even after such a significant loss. Scott also took this opportunity to educate himself about the challenges that amputees face. He researched ways to empower Mason and sought out resources that could help him adjust. This proactive approach not only benefited Mason, but also strengthened the bond between father and son. During this difficult time, the importance of family became even more apparent. Scott's relationship with Kourtney Kardashian, Mason's mother, evolved as they navigated this new chapter together. They put aside any differences to focus on what mattered most: their son's well-being. Kourtney was a pillar of support for both Scott and Mason. Together, they worked to create an environment filled with love and encouragement. This united front sent a powerful message to Mason that no matter the challenges they faced, they would always be there for him. The response from fans and the broader community was overwhelmingly supportive. Many people reached out to Scott and Mason, offering words of encouragement and sharing their own stories of overcoming similar challenges. This outpouring of love showcased the strength of community and the impact of shared experiences. Scott began to use his platform to raise awareness about amputations and the emotional and physical challenges that accompany them. He shared Mason's journey on social media, hoping to inspire others facing similar situations. This act of vulnerability not only educated his followers, but also created a sense of connection among those who had experienced similar hardships. As time passed, Mason began to adjust to his new reality. With the support of his family, he started to embrace life in a different way. He took on challenges with newfound courage, demonstrating a strength that inspired everyone around him. Scott often shared stories of Mason's determination, whether it was learning to walk with a prosthetic or engaging in activities he loved. Mason's resilience became a beacon of hope for many. His story illustrated that while life can throw unexpected challenges our way, it is possible to rise above them. Scott's pride in his son was evident as he highlighted Mason's achievements, no matter how small. Scott and Mason's journey is far from over. They continue to navigate the complexities of life after amputation, but they do so with a sense of hope and determination. Together, they have learned that while the road may be difficult, it is also filled with opportunities for growth and connection. Scott has become an advocate for children with disabilities, using his voice to promote understanding and acceptance. He emphasizes the importance of compassion and support for those facing similar challenges. This mission has not only helped others but has also brought Scott and Mason closer together. The experience has taught Scott invaluable lessons about love, resilience, and the power of family. He learned that vulnerability is not a weakness but a strength. By opening up about his struggles, he created deeper connections with those around him. Mason, too, learned important lessons about courage and adaptability. His journey has become an inspiration for many, proving that it is possible to find joy and fulfillment even in the face of adversity. Scott Disick's reaction to Mason's leg amputation reveals the profound impact of a father's love in the face of unimaginable challenges. Together, they have shown that resilience and hope can emerge from the darkest moments. As they continue their journey, they embody the spirit of perseverance, reminding us all that life's challenges can be met with strength and unity. In sharing their story, Scott and Mason not only honor their own journey but also inspire countless others facing similar battles. Their love and determination serve as a